everyone, my name is Sara Podejko and I'm the Registrar at the Milwaukee Public Museum. And on today's Question with an Expert, we will be exploring the question, what is a museum registrar? So museum registrars are frequently academic generalists, but we're museum collections care specialists. And this means that at MPM, rather than working with a specific collection, I work across our curatorial departments in order to help ensure that our processes and our procedures are consistent and efficient across all disciplines. While there are many different facets of registration work, I'm going to touch on two of them today, which are information and records management and the tracking and logistics of moving our objects around the building and outside of it. So information and records management is a major responsibility for any registrar, and it includes tracking the various types of documentation and data associated with an object's entire life at the museum. So for instance, when an object first comes into our collection, that's called an accession, I would track all of the information associated with that. I would also keep track of data associated with that object's journey at the museum, whether that be to go on exhibit or to go on loan. And then finally, if that object was ever to leave the collection for any reason, that's called a deaccession, I would track that information as well. So all of this type of data is stored and organized in a number of different ways, and it can live both physically and digitally. So there's quite a lot of variability in the types of information that I manage. So in addition to the physical documentation, registrars are also expected to be the experts on the ethics behind museum collections. And so the way I manifest this at MPM is by serving with the other curatorial staff on teams that work to develop new policies and procedures for MPM's collections. And additionally, I know our current policies and procedures very, very well, and I can help to advise members of the curatorial department on their implementation. So in addition to records management, I'm also closely involved with coordinating the logistical movement of our objects, both within and outside of the building. So when we put on an exhibition, I will track an object from storage all the way to display, working with our curators and with our exhibit artists to determine proper exhibition display requirements, and then a general timeline for the work that's going to be required for the object before it can get to that display level. This responsibility is increased when the object goes outside of the building, in which case it's up to the registrar to arrange for all details concerning things like transit or insurance coverage, the physical care and packing of the object, and then additionally, any kind of exhibition or research conditions for when the object arrives at its destination. So there's a lot of different facets involved to simply moving an object just from storage to exhibit or from exhibit to on loan. So that's two of the main responsibilities of being a museum registrar, and while there are many other facets I haven't had a chance to mention yet, I hope this has given you a better idea of what I'm doing up on the museum's 6th floor. So thank you so much for watching this version of Question with an Expert, and tune in next time. Bye!